Headline news today. Headline news. Bumble is down. Bumble is down. The dating app Bumble earnings today down pre-market. Bad news for Bumble. Good news for Patrick. Luckily, I found love on YouTube. Didn't need Bumble. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, all right, all right. So, we've got a big day ahead. Well, 9:15. J-Pow, the man, the myth, the legend. I don't know who's more of a legend, me or him. I'm pretty sure I am. But J-Pow today speaking at 9:15, moving the markets today. What a wild move yesterday. Absolutely wild move yesterday. Just an absolute squeeze of a day. A little bit of a sell-off there at the end. We squeezed back kind of overnight. And we're kind of just right where we closed at there from yesterday. So right now, looking at the QQQ here, we basically are opening up right where we closed at yesterday. Small gap the downside there. But in general, pretty much we're here. We're doing it. We're live. It's happening. It's another day, another dollar. The market is ready to pay us. If you're here to get paid, go ahead and hit that like button. You know how we do. All right, all right, all right. Oh, man. I watched Tanya Trade's video overnight. Or, well, she posted yesterday. I watched it last night. Pretty good video. A little confusing. I'm wondering if do those setups ever end up stopping you out, Tanya, or did you just only show the setups that worked? I'm confused. It seems too good to be true. Every example worked out perfectly. It doesn't always work out, right? There's got to be times where it doesn't work out. All right, all right. So the big news today: J-Pow speaking. J-Pow speaking. Yes, J-Pow speaking today at 9:15. So we got the kind of overnight high or pre-market high here. Got our levels from the overnight. And the low from kind of this level. I'm trying to look here. We got this low off of that hourly candle, and then we've got this low down here at the 30 this level. So we got our levels there. I did an interview yesterday with one of the Market Flow Trader community members, and it was actually a female trader. And she gave me some advice. She said that, Patrick, you gotta give people more value. And I'm like, oh man, more value, less screaming, less cursing, more value. If I want to grow the YouTube channel, gotta give more value. So it's a bitter pill to swallow. I'm not sure. I don't know. What can I do? All right, so. Hopefully this gives you guys a little bit more value here. We're looking at the overnight, like I said, kind of this 56 level right there in the middle of that kind of range. We popped up there, 388. Yesterday's high, obviously, right there. I think the high yesterday was 412. So 412 high here on the NASDAQ. Pretty much our levels to focus on today. We got Powell speaking here at 9:15. Expect some wild action. Somebody's asking about my LuxAlgo settings here. Look at this. I give away it all for free. I'm here for you guys. There's LuxAlgo price action concepts. Go ahead and you can screenshot that if you want. Look at it later or whatever you want. I'm gonna just scroll through it here. And yeah. Pretty much my settings. You can always watch this later on today on the live stream, the recap later. But yeah, I mean, pretty much just basic settings. I got the highs and lows there. premium discount zones, the fair value gaps. I really like this, the trend lines, the patterns, the equal highs and lows, and then the liquidity grabs there. So that's my LuxAlgo price action concept settings. Right now, you can see this trend line off of this low down here since the London low. We are now pushing back up here. We've got Powell speaking at 9:15 today. The dollar pulling back. And yeah, we got a couple things to look at here. We got the ES. The overnight on the ES here. Come on, pull it over. There we go. We got a pivot point on the ES up there at the 411s. We're right here at that 400 level, which was kind of a key level yesterday. The high yesterday was up there at the 03s. So basically, you know, for a breakout, we want to get through yesterday's high. I don't want to jinx it. You know, I don't want to fucking jinx it, but look at this daily chart right now. It has been on a absolute tear. I mean, the bulls have just been running. So today, Powell speaking at 9:15, expect some volatility. And then obviously we got the open. It doesn't look like there's really much going on after the open. There's some little one-star numbers at 10 o'clock, but nothing out of the ordinary. And then there's a weird number coming out at 11:30 today. So 11:30, and then some other Feds speaking later on today. But the big focus, obviously, today is the Fed Chair Powell speaking at 9:15. He must be at some conference or something, so he'll be speaking. And yeah, we'll see how she goes. Not really sure what exactly he's going to be speaking about, but he is speaking at 9:15 today, so that usually does move the markets. But like I said here, on the ES, look at these last few days. The NASDAQ, I mean, NASDAQ broke out of this downward trend here on the daily chart. We broke out there, and it's literally been what? I mean, I don't even know if you count that a green day, but green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 green days in a row. Trying to look back here on the chart and see how many times we've had 8 green days in a row. You don't really see kind of here back in 2021 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green days there. It's not very often that you get 8 green days in a row, and especially these types of green days. I mean, big daily candles. I mean, this candle right here, big. You had 3 big old bullish candles. We got the bull flag, the breakout. Yesterday was a pretty decent sized candle as well on the daily. So it's an interesting time to be alive. It's time to, you know, make some money. We got Powell speaking here in about 5 minutes or so. So just sitting back, waiting and watching. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, you know what to do. Historically, November is a bullish month. If you look back here historically, like if we look at like if we look at the monthly candles here, historically, I do believe that November historically is normally a green month. Look at the monthly chart. Very much, this would look like a breakout type of setup that we would take on the smaller time frames, right? Like if we were looking at like the 1 minute chart and we saw this monthly setup here, we would be like, hey, it's time to get in. It's time to party. So if we go back and we look through like 2021, I mean, it's crazy to see like the size of these candles sometimes. That November 2021, not that big of a move. 2022, we had a green month in November. Back here, December, but it's just wild to look at how small the moves were there on the monthly chart. Like the further you go back, I mean, very small moves, and then you get into, 2020 where these moves this is really when futures started to really take off. I think from a trading perspective. Now futures obviously have always been, around, but we just did not see the type of moves that we see in the market back you know, 10 years ago in futures. Like the market barely moved back in the day. The overall market, you know, you might have one or two stocks that made big moves, but the overall market did not, you know, make massive moves. You know, like this monthly candle right here is a 14% move. I mean, this was a 7%, you know, 6, 8, these monthly 10% moves there on, I mean, right now we're up 6% this candle alone. So very interesting time. Trekking Munchie, bro, the fuck out of here. Spam the chat some more. Banned for life. God. Guys, I'll give you a little piece of advice. Spamming the chat is not going to make me answer your question. It just won't. I will not be like, hey, I see someone spamming the chat. I think I'm going to answer that question. Thank you. It ain't going to work. ICT said he's expecting a kangaroo market today. Well, that's some great information for us. I'm excited. Kangaroo market based on the Ghost in the Machine. I mean, and the best part is at the end of the day, he can be like, see, I told you so. I told you so. I told you it was going to be a kangaroo market. Even if the market goes up or down, it's like, I told you so. He's the king of basically just very loose targets. Like, well, hey, look, guys. So today, there's a possibility that we go up, but there's also a possibility that we go down. So get ready. At the end of the day, it's like, I told you. I told you we go down. I told you. I freaking told you. I mean, here's the thing, right? We have levels. Those levels are either going to play out, we're going to go up, we're going to break levels, we're going to go down. It's not rocket science. So we play the levels, we look for opportunities. Right now, we got this pretty strong trend on the 15-minute chart since about 3 a.m. And I mean, right now, you can clearly see we are trending, putting in higher, low, higher, low. What's interesting is look at these 15-minute candles too. It's like almost like they're kind of just same little pullback, the big boner candle back up, pullback. So we will see. We got Powell speaking in 2 minutes. Powell speaking 2 minutes. If you guys haven't hit that like button, we need 500 likes here to get the party started. We're doing it live every day for free here. And we'll see how she goes at market open right now. Just sitting back here, waiting and watching. We're holding this channel right now. We're in this side, this channel here, and the market just kind of moving up here. The dollar, pretty small range on the dollar overnight. Dollar kind of chopping around, and you can see liquidity right now clearing out as they prepare for the man, the myth, the legend, J-Pow. He can move the market just by saying one thing, people. One little word, and the market goes, wee, ha-wee. Welcome to it. All right. It's always interesting to see how the market liquidity just kind of just gets just out. It's just gone. He's gone. Everyone's waiting to see what Powell has to say here. So, a little bit of movement already. It's pretty wild. It is pretty wild to think like that there's one man with all that power. One man on the entire planet that could easily bankrupt everybody or make everybody, well, I guess either way. So if someone gets rich, someone's probably getting bankrupt as well. So J-Pow has the power. J-Pow has the power. I don't think there is a more influential man in the world. When it comes down to it, when you think about it, there's not one other person on this planet. Maybe, I mean, even Biden, even the president of the United States does not have the power to move the market like Powell does. So right now, the market bouncing around here. Powell speaking. We got 15 minutes till the market opens. I'm not going to be probably doing anything until market opens. So Trump did have, he definitely had some power. But I still think that Powell ultimately has the most power. Markets. Do you think he tells his friends where the market will be going? I mean, if you were J-Pow, does J-Pow trade? Could you imagine J-Pow? He's like on his phone. He's like, all right, right before his speech, he's like, call options on the SPY, call options on the QQQ. All right. Hey, everybody. Today, we're talking like, you'd have to think that there's a possibility, right? You'd have to think that J-Pow definitely has a trust somewhere set up. You know, making that generational wealth. Yeah. I liked when the Fed decided that it was unethical for the Fed to trade at the top of 2021, and then they were able to sell all their stocks with no tax implications. Wow. You know, if you've ever noticed, so I forgot who it was like, I think it was Greenspan or one of those, basically, like if the president basically appoints you to like the cabinet or whatever to, like calls you up to be, you know, like VP of Treasury or whatever bullshit, position, like you're allowed to sell all of your stocks and not pay any taxes on it. So I'm hoping that one day when I'm super uber rich, that the president's going to call on me and I'm going to say, I'll take the job. I'll take it. And then not have to pay taxes on anything. It's funny how that works. I get bills from the IRS every day. They're like, hey, Patrick, we forgot about this. I'm like, oh, you forgot about that, huh? Interesting. So. Next time I'm in Connecticut. Man, that might be a long time. Next time I'm in Connecticut. I am trying to stay far away from the cold weather. In the IRS, we got a direct phone line. They just call me. Hey, Patrick, we actually figured out you owe a little bit more than we thought. Oh, perfect. Awesome. The IRS never calls you and tells you that you owe less. It's so funny. They never call and like, hey, just want to let you know that you actually overpaid. They're like, well, we see that you overpaid, but we're going to go ahead and apply it to your future debt. Like, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. I also don't understand the, this whole, like, in Florida, they have the toll roads, and I literally get bills in the mail, like letters in the fucking mail for tolls. And it's like, you owe 75 cents. They sent a letter. They send a letter in the mail. You owe 75 cents. I'm like, why? Why? 75 cents. Oh, man. All right, so we're getting stuck right here at this kind of overnight high here at the 90s right now. Not too volatile here with Powell speaking. I would love to kind of, you know, see this workout at open. Kind of maybe we pull back here, run this stop down here, and then we get that blast off possibly. That would be ideal. You know, kind of similar to yesterday, kind of pull back and then get that blast off would be like what I would like to see. Does it mean it's going to happen that way? No. But that would be ideal. I think most people would agree with me. We would like to see that kind of just dump and then the bottom and then the rip up. So that would be ideal. Problem is the market does not like to be ideal. Any reason for the 3-minute chart? I just like the 3-minute chart. It's kind of between the 5-minute and the 1-minute chart. Right? I mean, it's pretty much like 2.5 minutes would be right in the middle, but 3 minutes seems to be like a good spot. I'm very interested to see how today plays out. We've had, you know, just green, green, green on the daily chart. It's just been green, green, green. So, we'll see. We will see. If we look here, pivot points, if you haven't already hit that like button, we got 50 more likes to get to our goal of 500 likes here to start off the day. And looking at the pivot points now, let's pull those up. Maybe it'll load, maybe it won't. Sometimes it loads, sometimes it don't. It's coming. I think so, maybe. Letting it load. Load the pivot points. Load them. There we go. All right. We got the VWAP right now down there at the 66. So that would be kind of right where we were thinking if we get that pullback into this level, bounce there off the VWAP. turn the VWAP into support. I'd love to see that type of setup here. We love that VWAP touch. And then the touch and go kind of setup there would be real nice. Kind of just dip right below that VWAP and then get that candle to push right back up above the VWAP would be a nice setup here. Get that run through the highs on the NASDAQ. That 400 level from yesterday sitting up there. That overnight high right now at the 90s, and then that 412 area up there. If we look here at the pivot points, we got 471 to the upside. We got 328. We're pretty much right in the middle between these two pivots right now. So we will see how she plays. If you look at the daily chart, we really don't have resistance here on the daily chart till 468, which is funny because if you look, that pivot point's right there at 471. That high from October, the monthly high in October was 68.75. Is it a coincidence? I feel like nothing happens by chance in the market. So it's a coincidence. The pivot points at that 471 level, we know those pivot points love to get touched. And then we've got that pivot point to the downside there at the 328. So do you think there's a chance the market goes above yesterday's high, traps all the bulls, and then pulls back? I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible. Anything is possible. We've seen that before. Run the high from yesterday, pull back, and then make that move later in the day. Is Powell actually, is he speaking right now? Or is what is actually happening here? What's Powell doing? I can't figure out if he's actually speaking, if he's at a conference, what is actually going on right now? Where is he? I need to know. Come on, tell me, where is Powell? Where is Powell? There's nothing actually streaming anywhere showing him talking, so. Or wait. Yeah, he is speaking right now. So he is Research and Statistics Centennial Conference is where he's speaking at right now. So with Powell speaking here, I want him to be done speaking before I take a position today. So I don't know how long he's going to be speaking for. It doesn't really say, but he is speaking at the Research and Statistics Centennial Conference today. So there's the man, the myth, the legend. He started speaking. He only started speaking literally 2 minutes ago. So here he is. Look at all those people. They're sitting there just ready to go. Man. Come on, pal. Come bless us. Come tell us something. Yeah, so he literally just started speaking 2 minutes ago. So anything can happen. Let's be patient. No rush. No rush. No rush. No rush. Here's a red tie. Time to get short. All right. All right. Woo. Says Michael said that Powell is supposed to just be reading a pre-written speech that was already released. He's not supposed to be addressing the market. I like it. We'll find out here once the market opens, won't we? We've got 5 minutes here. Let's do the poll. We got 500 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do it. Starting the poll. Up or down? I am in Orlando currently. I am in Orlando. The poll is live. Are we going up? Are we going down here at open? $50-50. 50-50, baby. Oh, man. Where's the kangaroo option? That's not, there's not an option for that. I gotta go. I might have to. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna do it now before market opens. 1 minute and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. pretty annoying. Pretty annoying how, I swear, I wake up in the morning, I freaking work out, I drink a bunch of water, and then I gotta go pee like a racehorse every 5 minutes after that. So gotta figure that out. Drink water, it's good for you. Look at this right now. The poll, 800 votes, 50%. We're going up, we're going down. I like it. That's some commitment, fam. That is some serious commitment. How could 800 people vote on something and it be 50%? I mean, you got to think, that's like, what is the chance of that? What is the chance? I mean, it's 50% chance, I guess, but it is pretty funny that there literally is 800 people voting. So you gotta appreciate it. There's some serious commitment to being undecided here today. I love it. 1,000 votes. We ended up a little bit more up than down. 51% up, 48% down. So we are ready to rock and roll here right now. Looking at the 3-minute chart, we'll switch over to the 1-minute chart for open, and I would like to see a pullback here at open. Do we get that move? You know, beggars can't be choosers. The problem is, I think if we get above this high from the overnight, we'll probably run yesterday's high. So, and it's also looking like it could be very trappy as well. Like if we push above this high here, like this, and then just come straight back down. So we want to be like, if you're going to jump in for this breakout through the high, you want to be like very quick to jump out. You don't want any type of pullback there. If it needs to go like 90, 95 straight to the 400s. Like you don't want to get through 90 and then pull back, you know, to the 80s, because that would not be good for business. So it's time to party either way. So let's party. We got 1 minute here. 1 minute. Powell is done speaking. The market is ready for open. 45 seconds. 45 seconds. I would love to see that 60 area get ran. That would be a nice setup, I think. But like I said, I can't, you know, you don't always get what you want. You don't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. Ooh, baby. You get what you need. Ooh, baby. Here we go. All right, they ran that 90 level already. A lot of liquidity coming in there. 400 levels sitting up there. I don't like it. I'm going to just be patient, because the best part is, like, if we do break through this level and then we pull back, put in a higher low there, it's going to be a much safer setup than just trying to buy right here and then getting dumped on. So I like to avoid, like I've said before, I like to avoid the traps. And look at that. This is exactly what we just talked about. We don't want to happen. You don't want it to break above this high and then pull right back down there. So be careful, my friends. It's better to avoid bloodshed, but then to bleed out. I don't know. So you don't want to die. Let's not die today. Let's all live. Let's survive. I only trade the NASDAQ. We bounce right out that 80 level again. Oh, man. And there, whoo. She going again. I am just sitting on my hands here. No trades for me yet. Very rippy up and down, so let's be careful. Again, look at that. I don't like it. That right there is gonna blow up your fucking account. You get long at this break over 90 and then you're out at the 70s. So let's stay out of it, my friends. Patience, patience, patience. Let's see where this, I think today is gonna be a good 15-minute opening range type of setup day for us. So Spartan G, bro. Sorry, you asked the question 2 times, you're now banned. That's how simple it is. If you want to get banned, spam the chat and I'll ban you. There are videos on my channel talking about Bookmap as well. And Bookmap has its own YouTube channel. This is not Bookmap customer service. This is not Topstep customer service. This is Patrick Wieland day trading live on YouTube service. So look at this chop right now. I'm staying out of it. I have not placed any trades. Let it do its thing here. Look at that rip. Wow. Both the longs and the shorts getting absolutely murdered right here, right now. Both ways. The ES up through the highs, the overnight high right now. The NASDAQ up through the highs. The ES is above yesterday's high. Yesterday's high on the ES was at 403 level. Right now, the NASDAQ up to the 400s here. There she goes, above 400s now. We pretty much now, we want to see that break through that high from yesterday there. Right? You want to see that run through that high yesterday. Being patient. Wait for our next good setup here. Just pulls right back again to that 98 level. Dollar looks like it wants to pull back. It should try to take out that high from yesterday. In theory here would be what you're looking for the bulls to take out that high from yesterday. Now they can hold above 400s here. Up there to the 04s, that high from yesterday is 12 for the push through there. And now up there towards the 10s. She's just squeezing. She's a runner. She's a track star. Ooh, baby. Got to go right through that 10 level to get to the 12s, obviously, where the NASDAQ needs to break out there to get that high push. And there she goes, right through yesterday's high. Fuck. That open just really was scary. But you had, they just held that level there nicely off the 73s and right up there through the 400s now. So just trying to be patient now. Now that we've ran this high here, we would need, you know, you need to pull, we need to pull back. There's that breakout through the high from yesterday. And now I'm just kind of waiting for a pullback here, a setup to form. Right now, we're just going straight up. I'm obviously not going to chase this. I'm not going to buy right at yesterday's high. That's for sure. Even if this does go higher, there's no reward to that. We just basically had that setup there. We didn't take it. So we're not going to go and fucking, you know, not going to chase it now. That's for sure. No point in doing something stupid here. I like easy money, not hard money. I don't know about you guys, but would like to basically see this kind of pull, like, you know, get a trap to the downside. That's definitely a trap to the upside right there, running that liquidity above yesterday's high. So if we can get a nice pullback here, maybe pull back into that 90 level would be nice. Tap that 90s here and hold there. Would be ideal for an opportunity. They trapped right above yesterday's high, so Look at that dump. The trap is real, like I said. Ooh, buddy, buddy, buddy. It's not a coincidence that we just dumped straight down there after taking out that high. Not a coincidence. Both the NASDAQ and the ES pulling back hard right here. The dollar is not really moving up, so this should just be kind of an overall bullish pullback. We can just kind of wait here. We don't need to do anything. Patience, like always. No problem being patient here. Need to build some structure here at the 90s, possibly. That's that previous area of resistance from the overnight. They're at the 90s now. If that turns into support, we know that's going to be bullish. So we basically just want to see that happen. If we can turn that 90 area into support, well, then we get excited for this to go back up. So I think we might dip a little bit lower first. We need that trap candle to come in here. Bouncing off the 90s right there. We get back above the 400s through there. Well, the ES just put in kind of equal lows there on that pullback, that 930 candle pulling back there. So we still got time for the 15-minute breakout setup here. The NASDAQ gets back above the 400s. Looks like she wants to run some more. And like we talked about earlier, we've got pivot points to the upside, 471 pivots. These bears are being stubborn, I think. Need to clear out that 405 level here. Dollar's still pushing down. See if this NASDAQ's going to go straight back up here. That 12 area needs to get blown out there one more time, possibly. Up there to the 10s again. 12s, 13s. Can we go? The 10s, 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 10s. For need to break right through there. You don't want this thing getting stuck there at the 10s. It's got to go, 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 go. Gotta go, gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go. What a beautiful little pullback there to the 90s. And right back up there now. Having trouble getting through the 10s there again, so be careful. We needed to push right through the 10s. See how this kind of forms up here. 3-minute chart. We still got 5 minutes till the 15-minute setup here. Pretty much your high on the 15-minute candle is going to be that 1625 level. And NASDAQ right now trying to hold up here at the 95s. We're right there at the VWAP on the QQQ here. The QQQ holding the VWAP there. If we get through this, we go right there to that 374 level on the Qs for that breakout push. No real reason to do anything just yet here. Dollar is kind of just sitting there at the lows right now. I think we need a trap. We need a trap to the downside here. Sucker in some more shorts to get this thing through those highs. $3,200 people watching. That's a record, my friends. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button. We'll do a giveaway here at 1,000 likes. Need to hold this 400 level and then go straight back up. On the book map right now, there's a bunch of liquidity coming in there. She's priming up here for a move. Both the ES and the NASDAQ trying to go. Dollar looking weak. Will the NASDAQ run it? We get through that 10 level, we should try to go straight up here. For that 15-minute breakout strategy, shut up. Got to get through that 10 strong, though. The dollar's pulling back, about to break, make a new low on the dollar. The ES up to the 4404s. The NASDAQ really needs to make a move here. Going to be in trouble if we can't break through that high there. Dollar selling, ES pushing. NASDAQ should take out this high next. Would be my feeling here. We're holding the VWAP there on the QQQ. Just need to go. We got to get through that 05 level, the high of this candle, and then try to take out that high there from earlier. Trouble. This could be a nice little trap. Let's see how this closes here. Basically don't want to get candles closing below this kind of breakout level. Dollars pushing back up. This 90 level is key for the bulls. You can see here on the QQQ, we're getting below that VWAP, which is danger for sell down if we can't stay above that VWAP. This is the 3-minute chart there on the Qs. Buyers stepped in there at the 80s for now. Dollars down again. The ES is looking good. Consolidation level here before making a big move. Is it going to be up or down is the question now. Trouble. Watching this 90 level to see how we end up. I think if we get back above this 92, we start to push. There are the 94s. Got to get going straight back up here. Dollar is selling. The NASDAQ trying to hold 90s. The ES trouble on the QQQ there at the VWAP for now. I'd love to see this thing just rip straight up now. Got to get above this 94, 95s for a breakout setup. Testing there again. The ES is holding the trend line. As long as these 90s keep on buying, should get support there. Like I said, you just don't want these candles closing below this level here, this breakout level from earlier. Trying to push. Need more momentum, this breakout here. Up there to the 400s, beautiful. Can we go all the way through the highs now is the question. Dollar selling. The ES is up. The NASDAQ trying to push through there. Trouble here. Got to get through that trend line on the QQQ. Holding us down for now. We get through there. Should rip up there to that pivot. Should be a ripper here. Let's see. The ES up to the 04, 05s. The ES trying to push up here as well. The NASDAQ trying to go through the 05s there next. Both the ES and the NASDAQ having trouble for now. The moment of truth. Basically want this thing going straight up here. No weakness, no weakness for this breakout setup here. Need to just get right through that 400 level there. There's a seller there at 405 right now, holding it down. The dollar just dumped straight down. The NASDAQ needs to go. I just say go, and it's going to happen, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to pull back here. Trying to push. And trouble again there. You can see on the book map, a lot of sellers sitting there at the 05s right now. So that 05 level is the battleground here to get through for the NASDAQ. You got to go. Take it out. Go straight up here, NASDAQ. Don't get stuck there. 05s. Pushing. 05s, get it through the 05s, go through the 12s next. Yeah, 05 seller sitting there for now, holding it down. The NASDAQ wants to push. He wants to go. Again, the 05s there. And she's looking like she wants to go here. The ES just make a new high. The NASDAQ wants that new high above the 12s. Can she go all the way? 400s holding us 405, 405s to get through there. Look at the ES going straight up. The dollar straight down. The NASDAQ's got to push. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Through the 400s here. ES having a little bit of trouble up the 06s. NASDAQ also here trouble at the 06s. Is it a coincidence? Who's running the algorithm today? Dollar is going straight down. NASDAQ can't get through here for now. Needs more rocket fuel. Need more fuel. More fuel, people. Little dip before the rip. We're holding this 95 level from earlier. She's got to get it through here. 05s. We're looking for that 05 break. And oof. Trouble there. Just cannot move it all the way through for now. So I think maybe another dip down here. Dollar finding some support for now. Can she go? I am long, by the way, if you're wondering. Just sitting here. Why, NASDAQ? Just go. Dollar still going down. The ES trying to push up. The NASDAQ just sitting here for now. Getting very, very tight. I'm expecting explosions to come, boys. I'm expecting explosions to come here. Just got to get through that 05 level right now. Just holding us down there. Come on. If I take profit right here, this thing's gonna fucking go straight to the moon. Maybe I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you guys. Take the profit early. All right, let's just see if we can get through this 05 level here. We're getting fucking so tight here. Don't see how this doesn't just go straight up through that level now. Feel that you want. Up there to the 05s. Go, 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 NASDAQ. Don't stop here. Just keep on going. I love when it does this, when it just fucking hits right to that level and you're like, why? Why can't you just go all the way? I need you to go all the way here. I don't need you to stop here. I can't make money with 2 points. I need 20 points. Go, go, go. He's got to go. I'm thinking we got to run this high here. Come on. I would not be short here, that's for sure. I'd be fucking long, which I am. You know what I mean? This thing's going through the highs here, boys and girls. What's amazing is, like I said, if we get back above the 95s there, look at that. 95s turning into support. There we go through the highs right now. It's not fucking rocket science. Get on my fucking level, people. Why would anyone be short? Why would anyone be shorting right now? It'd be silly. You'd be silly. You're playing with fire. If Patrick Wieland says the market's going up, the market's going to go fucking up. There's no reason to be shorting today. Why? Here's a secret. If you guys want to know when to short, you get short when the market puts in a lower high. Not on the 1 minute chart, but like on a bigger time frame, right? Like, where is the lower high at? Go to the 5 minute time frame. Where's the fucking lower high? I don't see a lower high. All I see is a higher low. Come on, people. All right, I sold into that push up there. Let's see if we can get more out of it. I might add back in. Dollar, a little bit of a push. On the day right now, we are up $4,500 on the day. But yeah, like, show me where the lower high is. I don't see a lower high. All I see is higher low. Higher low. Don't go chasing waterfalls. We still have not even broken out of this 15-minute range. So NASDAQ's primed and ready. Look at the QQQ here as well. Like I said, we were holding there at the VWAP beautifully. We got the close back above the VWAP. We got the breakout there. We're doing this live every day on YouTube. So if you have not hit that subscribe button already, you're fucking missing out, because it's free. Every day we do this shit. I might not make you a millionaire, but I can help you from becoming totally broke. The NASDAQ back to the highs there. 15s again. Go right to the 25s possible here on the book map. Get through that high there. The dollar's selling. Looking for that 25 push here. First time breaking out of that 15-minute range. We get through the 20s. Momentum's definitely on our side right now. We want this thing straight up here through the 20s. 20 liquidity there on the book map. She's sitting there wanting to get touched. Wanting to get touched. Dollar's pulling back. NASDAQ's pulling back. The ES pulling back here. Whew. Back to the 400s quickly there. NASDAQ playing those games right now. Playing those games here, people. Need to really, you don't want this thing below 90s, by the way, if you're wondering where to not be, where you don't want to be this thing at. We're setting up for a bear flag on the daily, on the dollar here. It's pulling back into this range now. This 400 level on the NASDAQ's gonna be a key level. If we can hold here strong, get one more nice move up here today. Pulling back there into the 90s now. Trouble here again. So the ES, the NASDAQ pulling back here. I guess we got a little bit of numbers at 10 o'clock. Ooh. 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 Pulling back right into that 80 level there again. See what they do with these lows, these candles here. They respect them. Will we respect the lows? ES is holding there at the 404s. I have no position right now. No position. Kind of seeing what happens here at the 90s. Dollar looks like it wants to sell back down. NASDAQ and the ES trying to hold up here. See if they're going to run this thing down now. That VWAP on the QQQ just can't keep us alive. Where's the VWAP on the NASDAQ? VWAP on the NASDAQ's down there at the 77s. 77 area would be nice. Little dippy down there to the VWAP-y. Down there, to the 80s, 75 liquidity on the book map down there. Dollar starting to push back up. Nice little move down there, 77s. For the VWAP now. All right, all right. I like it. I approve of this message. Right there off the VWAP again. Could be a nice little trap setup here as well. We bounced right off that low. Look at that low, 77. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how I do it myself sometimes. I just wonder. I'm like, how does he do it? One man. Too good looking. Too good. After that low, after the VWAP, there's a 64 down here would be that run. Ooh, right through there. 64s down there next. Straight through the 64s now. All right. The dollar popping straight back up here. You got that 56 level down there. So now it's like, hey, if you're looking for a short opportunity, now you're just looking for basically a lower high to be put in here. So you're thinking, you know, if we push back up to this 90 level or just kind of any kind of structure to form, you know, you kind of want to push back up and then that move lower. You don't want to just get short right here at the bottom right now, obviously. So patience as always. We just broke that 15-minute range through the 74s there, straight down. We got a little trap above that range, and now we are trouble here for now. Dollar straight up. NASDAQ possibly going straight down here now. Down there to the 58s here, 15-minute chart. We got that level. We lost that trend line. She going downtown. Uh-oh. The bulls are in trouble. Look at this thing. I took just two little scalp shorts there on those move down so far, but nothing really to get committed to yet. On the day right now, we're up $6,000 here. 6,000 down there to the 50s, just like that. Wow. In hindsight, you're like, fuck, I should have just got short right there at the break below this 80 level and just rode it on down for 30 points. Would have been nice, wouldn't it? We've got like that 300 level down there from yesterday's daily candle. Would be something to think about. And then there's that pivot point down here at the 320s next. So we ran pretty much this overnight low. We still got a little bit more. 335 for the overnight low there to run down. We got 3,230 people watching. Congratulations. We'll do a giveaway here if you haven't already done the giveaway before. It's how we do it. Very simple. While we wait for this to hopefully give us another short opportunity here. Or she just goes straight fucking down. I hate when it does. I hate when it just goes straight down. Just straight down. No good short opportunity after that big move. Straight down. There's a link there in the chat if you want to sign up for the giveaway. And also, I am trading through Topstep. If you're wondering what Topstep is, there's a bunch of info on my channel talking about Topstep. And to get more ideas and all that. But let's see. We need to kind of push back up into this like 70, 80 level. Dollar is pulling back. The ES and NASDAQ bouncing off the lows for now. That 15-minute candle low was 74s. So let's get rid of this for now. You're thinking we kind of retest that 15-minute area, the breakdown there. We've seen that very often. You get these retest of the 15-minute range breaks. So So pushing back up there into that 73 level for now. A gift from God that we run back to the highs. That would be a gift from God for sure. If you're long from the lows, that's for sure. I'd say that'd be a very nice, if you bought the bottom at 50 and you're hoping to run back to the highs, that would be definitely be a gift from God. If that happens, you better pray. You better sacrifice a lamb or something after that. You are one lucky son of a gun. See people in the chat praying. Uh-oh. They're praying. Up there to the 80s now. Nice little 30, 40 point pushback up there off the lows now. Will this be a good spot to reload the shorts? That's the million-dollar question. Both the ES and the NASDAQ straight back up here. Seems that there are buyers stepping in here on the book map right now. So those buyers stepping in there pretty aggressively. Will they get sold into here? I'd say if this thing gets back above the fucking 90s right here, it would be a pretty wild move here. Straight back up on the 15-minute chart right now, so. Ruh-roh. The ES back up there to the 4402s. Are they grabbing liquidity? Are they making liquidity? What is going on here? Definitely hard to buy the dip down there, wasn't it? I don't know. Were you guys, everybody sitting down there buying the dip? Were you guys all buying the dip there? I definitely was not thinking about buying the dip down. The NASDAQ just ripped 30, 40 points straight back up there off the lows. We pushed back up to this area from earlier that we broke through. VWAP. Look at that 15-minute candle. Wow. Straight back up there now. Got 3 minutes left on that candle there. We have not really made a new a low here. Well, haven't really made, these candles haven't really gave it up at all. So there's the ES back below 4400s. Looking to see if this is going to be the time to get short now. Don't want this thing fucking ripping straight back up here like it's doing right now. Straight back down now. I'd say if we get through this 60 level, we take out the lows one more time. So both the ES, the NASDAQ starting to dump. Got to get through 70, 60s and then go straight down. Got that 35 level from the overnight. Dollar starting to push back up here now. Tapping 70s, tapping. There's a lot of liquidity sitting there at 65s right now, holding it up. Rut-row. I basically want to see 65s get ran. Turning back down again to that 70 level, consolidating here. We got the breakdown. If we sell through here, 65s, I think we'll continue lower. Dollar's pushing back up. We're holding 70s for now. Watching it here. I'll take this short right there. Stop at the 80s now. We can break this through there. You're looking for a low of day, or maybe like through the 60s here. Fives just not want to give it up. Get those 65s here. Do it. Do it, boy. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. 63, 65s. Trying to get through there. I'm going to lock it down for 10 points right there. I'm up on the day. I don't want a thing to pop back up on me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do none of that today. So I'll just do that for now. Take it for now. I like it for now. No, nothing wrong with it for now. It's going to dump. It's going to dump. But I like, you know, I like to take profits. What can I say? I'm just that guy. I'm that guy, man. I take profits early. I got a problem. I got a problem, people. I need you to help me. Help me, help me. She looks like she wants to take out that low of day down there to the 55s now. Through the 60s here. It's so magical. Will she go all the way through is the question. He's down there now. Was I right to take profit at 59? Let's see. Kind of didn't want this to bounce back up like that right there. The ES and the NASDAQ bouncing back up off that low at the 60s. So dollar's pulling back here. NASDAQ to ES, what are they going to do? Watching here. Will they dump through that 65 level next? Waiting for the sun. Big 60s holding it up there for now. 60s, 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 65s. Stubborn. Dollar's pulling back here. I don't like the dollar pulling back here while the Nasdaq's trying to sell. Gonna give the Nasdaq some strength to hold on here. That 65 level again, just holding us up there for now. $15-minute chart just showing support there, 65s for now. So got to get through there. I want to see like a quick sell right through 60s here. If we're gonna take out that low, we got to get right through that 60 level, just straight through there. We don't want this thing holding up here. Still holding up there, 60s. It needs to go right through that area, 57, and try to move down there. Terrified. That 15-minute low candle is 48, so need to run right through that 48 level there. Still holding there at the 60s again. So the ES and the NASDAQ pushing back up here for now. Dollar's selling down. 60s is holding, so. Possibly push back up here now. 80s on the book map. If they get through the 70s. Dollar is finally looking a little green over there now. Oh. Through the 60s, finally. Are we going to take out that low, or are we going to just chop it back up here again? I'm calling on. Down there to the low. We got that 35 level down there next to get to. If we can really sell through here. Don't mind. I want to see 30 level get down there. '30s. Give me the 30s. Give me the 30s here. ES bouncing. Nasdaq. Oh, man. There's no follow through there. Gotta do it like right here. Get through this low there. You don't want this holding on at the 50s for too long. Just take it out. Take it out, baby. Just take it out. 47s, 45. Need that 45 break right through there. 45, 45s, right to the 30s here. Just go right to the 30s there. The ES is selling. The NASDAQ trying to get through the lows here. Just can't get there for now. Chop is real. Into the 30s now. We just bounced right off the 30s there. 39, I think, got tapped. There's 35 liquidity down there. Will she get to the 35s now? Held that 40 level right there, back straight up again. Classic. Kind of bouncing off a channel right now here on the ES. Nasdaq's getting some buyers stepping here at the 60s for now. Oh. See if this thing pushes back up there to the 7. I don't know. We push back up 70s again. Maybe go right to the 80 level there. Both the ES and the Nasdaq kind of really reacting off that low down there. So our question here. Dollar is starting to push back up. Nasdaq down again. Stuck there at the 60s. So pretty much, I think below 60s we sell, above 60s we pop back up here. The moment of truth. Nasdaq stuck here below 60s. The ES trying to pop up, trying to see what's going to happen here, boys and girls. Nasdaq down there to the 49.50s again. Been kind of trappy down here. Just wants to pop up for some reason, but still holding the lows for now. Definitely looking like a bear flag on the 1 minute chart for the ES. The Nasdaq's kind of looking a little tricky here. The ES giving it up there, pulling back, breaking that bear flag. The Nasdaq should take out this low now. Fucking hot in here. It's hot in here. Need to run this fucking low already. Just do it. Can't get through the lows there again. Got to move back up. We're just going to chop it down here. Yep, needs to move back up. It gets through the 60s. This thing has legs. Like the 80 area, I think. Got to get through this 60 level and then see if we can't move back up there. 70, 80s next. The ES, the Nasdaq is pretty much chopping here. The dollar's straight down though. Dollar straight down. Dollar breaks that double bottom. I think the Nasdaq will rip up here. At 60 level, that key level through the 60s. Like I said, it's not looking a little just trappy down there. Just didn't think it, just didn't want to go lower. Well, guess what? It's gonna go back up then. Got to get through this 60s for the bulls to get this squeezing. I think there's a lot of shorts who are going to have their stops right here above the 60s. Dollar straight down. Nasdaq stuck here at 60s again. The ES just chopping sideways right there at the 97 level, 96s. Big seller just stepped in there on the book map again at the 60s there. It's just gonna chop sideways here for now. Dollar still sitting at the lows. With the ES and NASDAQ down here at the lows right now. Looking at the bigger picture, 15-minute chart. Kind of thinking that it wants to push back up here, 70s, but having trouble for now. The ES absolutely going just going perfectly sideways. The NASDAQ's also going sideways for the last 15 minutes here. NASDAQ just dumping straight through the 50s there. Down there to the 42s. Out of nowhere, just a nice little 20-point dropper. And straight back up here again to the 50s. You got this pivot point there on the QQQ holding on for dear life. That pivot point's holding on for dear life right now, boys and girls. I don't know. I think this has to reverse now. This has to reverse. After that dump and then that pop back up, I don't see how this doesn't break out to the upside now. Might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I feel like this is gonna push back up here now. What do you guys think? Right? Like I mean, fuck. We didn't make a new low on that dump. That was a lot of pressure down, and we just popped right back up, trapping again. So. If it gets through the 60s, we should start squeezing McSqueegersons. Big thank you for everyone tuning in today. We had over 3,400 people tuning in today. I don't know what we did differently, but hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in live on YouTube here. All right, I think we gotta push through the 60s here. I think it's we can't go down, we got to go up, right? I mean, that's the theory here. If we can't go down, we got to go up. Up there are the 61s now. 70 liquidity sitting up there. The ES still having trouble there at the 97s. The NASDAQ trapping up there at the 60s again. JK, I was wrong. It can't go up. It's just going to go sideways. Wow. And straight back down here again. Dollars popping up. The NASDAQ's popping down. I'd be very impressed if we break the lows now. I would literally just be very impressed if that happens. That's remarkable. Very remarkable. Impressive action right here. I'm in awe. The power of the chop. Look at the 3-minute chart here. I like to, if you're going to take a picture of a chart that choppy McChopperson, this would be it, baby. This would be it. Dollar's popping back up. I think now the Nasdaq's just waiting for the ES to make a new low here, and then we'll get the new low on the Nasdaq finally. Gonna finally get down there into the 30s like we wanted earlier. Could have just got it earlier, you know, like just could have went down there earlier instead of doing this for 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, no way. JK. Nasdaq said, no, just kidding. JK. Right back up to the 50s again. Or selling through there. The 40s again. The ES still has not made a new low here. So the Nasdaq, I think if the ES starts pushing through the 92s down there to the 90s, the ES is going to want to get down there to the 20s, but it is just a really hard spot to get short now. Dollar straight up. The ES not making new lows. The Nasdaq, we're right back up there again. So it is, it's one of those days, my friends. One of those days. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today, a little bit of both. LOL. Might be time to walk away here. Problem is, if I walk away now, then the market's gonna make a fucking big move back up. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. So many questions, so little time. Is this going to be the low of the day? Is it going to go higher? Is it going to go lower? There's a massive amount of liquidity Sitting there at the 60s for now, holding it down. Still think through the 60s we're gonna pop up, but I have said that over and over and I'm still wrong, so. I can't make money when the market don't do what I tell it to do. The ES back up to the 97s, trying to break through those highs, 97, 98 level. The ES did not make a new low. The NASDAQ holding on for dear life down here. That 60 level sitting there. I feel like this looks very much like it wants to squeeze back up here. Everybody's bearish. Everybody's short. I don't know. What do you guys think? Go through 60s. Say we got to get back up to the 70s. But we have not done that for the last fucking 30 minutes, so don't quote me. Right now it is Chop City. Welcome to it. If you've never been to Chop City, it's a population of 1. Welcome to Chop City, population 1. Patch of Wieland lives here. Fucking live in it, baby. Dollar's pulling back. NASDAQ up to that liquidity at the 60s. But still, just can't go. Got somewhere to go. I mean, this is like, if everything is telling me, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Through the 60s. Just telling me. My fucking boner candle is pinging right now. My boner candle fucking radar is pinging, boys and girls. Sounds weird to say. Gentlemen and ladies. It's pinging right now. God. I do not have a position. Trying to see if we can get through this 60 level. This has just been this massive range right here. There's 128 contracts sitting there at the 60s. It looks like it just wants to explode right here, but like I said, we have not been able to get through there, and now we have just gone sideways for the last fucking hour, basically. They're just sitting there on the book map. Look at that 60 level, just 120 contracts holding the whole market down. How's that possible? They're trying to take it out. They're not buying. There they go. Somebody bought it. Will this be the trap? Someone trying to load up short there. Let's see. added liquidity back there pretty quickly, so. Someone's back there, 52 contracts adding there. Wow. All right. Well, I think it's time for me to walk away and just call it right then and there. Can't get through 60. Fuck it. YOLO. You know? Dollar's still going straight down. So I feel like we put in the low for the day, but I clearly have been wrong for the last. Well, I haven't really been wrong. Not really. I mean, the market's not moving, so I can't do anything, people. I feel like this has got to be the low of the day. Don't quote me on it, but I just feel like it looks very much like this is going to be it. Low of the day. Look at the 15-minute chart here. We held that overnight low. See myself in your eyes. I don't know. I think it's just fucking gotta walk away. Look at the dollar. Dollar's selling off here. The NASDAQ just can't get moving. And it is what it is. I think, what are you going to do? The market don't want to move. We can't make money. So that seems to be the case right now. And I'm okay with that. I will live to fight another day. Look at the dollar. Still going straight down here. The NASDAQ just can't get moving. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. How about a lesson to read the book map? I mean, when you see liquidity on the book map, normally the market, you know, likes to move to those areas of liquidity to facilitate trades. You got to think the market is a facilitator of trades. It wants to find buyers. It wants to find sellers. You can see like wherever those hot areas are on the map, those are going to be where area of liquidity is. That's buyers and sellers. Obviously sellers above us, buyers below us. And they're moving the market up and down. You can see the amount of liquidity over there on the side. VWAP right there at the 70s now. And those big bubbles are basically showing when there's more orders coming in, volume. Basically, you're seeing volume as a bubble. Big orders coming in, buying the bid, buying the or selling into the ask, depending on the color of the bubble. You see a big red bubble, that means that they're selling into the ask. So we got bubbles, we got lines, we got charts, we got action. Right now the market is, look at the fucking dollar straight down. Straight down the dollar right now. NASDAQ stuck here. Solid. 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 Dollar straight down there. I don't know how the NASDAQ has not popped up here. It's rigged. Shit's rigged. It's impressive that the dollar has just been selling off pretty much all morning, and the NASDAQ has also been. That's why I just don't think that. I feel like there's got to be the low of the day. If the dollar was bullish, I'd be like, okay, yeah, we're going to head lower. But look at the dollar, just straight down here. There's nothing bullish about the dollar right now. It's all rigged. Dollar, the NASDAQ going side by side today. Normally normally when I see that weird correlation between the dollar and the NASDAQ, it normally means that there's going to like something's going to reverse. So either the dollar is going to reverse here and the NASDAQ's going to sell through that low, or we're going to get the reverse on the NASDAQ. So I think for me right now, I'm just going to call it. You sell through through that 40 area, well, then you've got this pivot down here at the 20s, 320s for more pain. And then through there, I think you got 300 from that daily candle from yesterday. So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to walk away. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, Thursday. Yeah, Turbo Thursdays, Thirsty Thursdays. Just no point in. If I don't feel it, I ain't feeling it. I'm a feel trader. I like to trade with feelings. If I don't feel the move, I'm not going to trade it. So the dollar definitely not making me feel it right now for a short here at the lows. So better to stay alive. Stay alive, baby. It's a war. The battle. It's a battle every day. So there it is. If you guys want to learn more about what we do here on the channel and all that stuff, check out the like button, subscribe button. We did a giveaway. I'll send out the winner here in a little bit. And yeah, big thanks for watching. If you guys want to learn more about Topstep, obviously you can do that as well if you're interested. Topstep is what I'm using for trading futures. You guys saw me on Topstep TV. You saw them moving me up to the live account and all of that. So I'm the only YouTuber out there, the only YouTuber on a Topstep live account. So that says a lot about, you know, what we're doing here. You can hate me, you can love me, but the facts are very clear that there is no other YouTuber out there that has been called up to a actual live funded account. If you're wondering what the difference is between the XFA and the live funded, the XFA is basically a simulator that you can get paid out from. You trade in the combine, you then move into the XFA. Once you prove that you're profitable again in the XFA, you can take those profits out, you can take withdrawals, but after a while, they're going to move you into the live account. So, yeah. Again, the NASDAQ bouncing back up here. So the 15-minute chart's telling me that this looks very much like a bottom for now. If it breaks to the downside, I think that 300 level would be kind of your target. But as of right now, I'm okay kind of walking away and letting it be. We get through the 60s. Look at this. We have gone sideways here. Non-stop. The dollar is DXY. Michael Love, come on, man. You've been on here long enough. DXY on TradingView. How y'all got these questions still? DXY. Type it in on TradingView. Very simple. DXY. Dollar. Pulls right up. And the NASDAQ still stuck. Impressive. Very impressive so far. Oh, man. I don't know if I just put a short on and let it fucking ride and this thing sells through here and we go to the 300s for 40 points. Oh, baby. Go long. Just go fucking long here off the 40s. Let it ride. 100 points to the upside. Or just don't do anything. We'll be back tomorrow morning either way. So I'm going to walk away. It's fucking just can't get it figured out what's going to happen. It looks like it wants to dump, but it looked like that before. So maybe it pops back up here again. Every time it looks dumpy, it just pops right back up. So like just like that. So I'm done. Walking away. Look at this thing. Another chop right back up to the 50s. So The dollar not correlating makes it choppy. I agree with you, love. I agree with you. Yeah, I'm going to walk away. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I think we got more Powell speaking tomorrow. Right? Is that what's happening tomorrow? We got more stuff tomorrow for Powell. We got initial jobless claims tomorrow. We got more numbers tomorrow. And then obviously Powell speaking I think at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Or 2 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, 2 o'clock Powell speaks. So, yeah, initial jobless claims tomorrow should get the market moving, hopefully. And we'll see how she goes. Ugh. Is it finally going to dump through here now? Dollar's fucking finding a bottom here. Are we going to finally break through the 30s? Oh, God. Painful. I'm done. I don't want to look at it no more. If you guys haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, I will see you guys